Round 2, we'll try it again. We are here. We have on deck, we have Jokr, and we have Rush, the last game of the round series, and there they are, 8 lovely names in that arena. I think we're ready for some Echo. It's been too long since our last Echo game.
I think so. And now, just a heads up, the name you're going to see is B-Love. Actually, you heard me shout him out just a couple minutes ago. But that is, in fact, Mozzie. So you see B-Love on the screen. That is Mozzie in person. We see Mozzie. We can verify it's Mozzie. That is Mozzie. And now we are going to be
Could be anyone under the mask.
I guess it could be anybody under the mask. But no, we know it's Mozzie.
Well, that's why we shouted out B-Love. Quick to answer the call. You know, teammate needed a headset. He stepped up. Thank you again, B-Love.
Yep.
Yes. So that is awesome, and it looks like we're good to get going here. All 8 in. You know, Dimwee, we talked a little bit about it. We'll talk about it again. This match, you know, both of these teams will be advancing, but having that top seed, i.e. not having to play Instinct first round, is going to be huge.
Yes, it is. No, that's exactly what you're going to be looking for. Now, here's some music rolling, which suggests we're going to be readying up here literally right now. I don't know if they can
Keyword
hear me.
readying
up.
Readying
right
up.
now. We're going to ready up right now. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The final match of the group stage. As we get started here, of course, on the left in orange, Jokr, Ty, Ryan Game, and Mozzie on the right in blue. Rush, Whip Red, Salty Raccoon, Elevate, and Tasuna as we get started here in round 1. The countdown has begun, Psycho.
Yeah, funny enough, Connor CC also on Rush, another one of those situations, you know, got to change out headsets with your teammates. It's all good, and here we go. The doors are open, the disc is in the middle, but not for long. That first stack from Jokr is there, and they are quick. Game gets the pickup and sends this one down low, but I think a bit of miscommunication there. Still works, finding time and time, looking for the goal, but no good just yet. But Game with another recovery is looking to fix that, doing some moves, finds the teammate, and that is Mozzie with the Strandy to the cross side pocket. Joker's on the board first.
Good goal there. Mozzie gets that one in for the 2 off a good setup, and that was just all offense from the gentleman on Jokr to start this one out. 30 seconds off the clock as Rush will be finding their way out on their first Joust advantage. And, of course, Turtle is throwing me off as Rip Red will send this one back to Salty Raccoon. Sorry, I had to acknowledge it. The Salty Raccoon sends this one up back to Rip Red all the way in. They've got an opportunity if he can get by that one defender. Oh, what a cut pass! What a read by the defense, getting that stun out there on Elevate. As Game will get this one collected here on the near side, sending that one across. A good pass, but picked off by better interception. Rip Red trying to send that one out the goal. It's off of the nest, and it will be sent out. Good clear there all the way out.
Any other team, and Rush would have had a goal there. But no, that Jokr defense, unstoppable, gets it sent down, and now they're looking to make an opportunity of their own. Ryan with an open 3. You cannot leave those lanes open for him. He takes it, he makes it every single time, and now Jokr finds themselves up by 5.
Yeah, Ryan with a good goal there, 5-point lead. Only a minute and a half into this first round. And yeah, it's 1 to Ryan, 1 to Mozzie. Game with the assist and the only save so far in the game. Of course, we are only a minute and a half in, as we stated. Once again, Rush on the Joust advantage. Salty Raccoon, follow him on TikTok. Since this went up to Rip Red. Yeah, I just said it. I just plugged it for him. All right, I'll say it again. Follow Salty Raccoon on TikTok. As Ryan gets this one collected, turns it around here for Jokr. Jokr back. Oh, that's a giveaway. Elevate opportunity. Tasuna has a lane. Was unable to get that, receive the pass, however. And it'll be turned back in the hands of Jokr as Ryan clears it.
Oh, cleared, but not going to keep the possession for long as Salty Raccoon gets the pickup, sends it right back where it came from. Looks like Rip Red's in the area, open, not for long. It'll take full advantage of it. The window was small, but the goal is huge. Good for the 2, and it's going to get Rush on the board.
Rush has 2 points on. They're only down by a goal here, 3-point differential, as Jokr will come out on their first Joust advantage of this game. And coming out, we'll see what that formation is going to be. Very curious what their rollout is going to look like. They have a delayed player. Can you see how Mozzie comes out so late there? And that's, you see this defensive setup they roll out with, although look how deep out Time is playing. That is an incredibly aggressive I don't even know what word to use there. Incredibly aggressive first man while the rest of your team is playing back. But that's going to be a turnover here. Opportunity for Rush as Rip Red with it. Jukes around, gets a pass up to Tuna, edge of the bubble, walking it in. Brings it, puts it in for the 2. And look at that, Rush is on the heels of Jokr. Back within 1.
You know, you called it out, and we've got to talk about it. When you send a man deep like that, like, yes, it is a good, easy relief pass if you can find that lane. But if you can't get it through, you find yourselves with a numbers disadvantage on defense. Rush knew that, and they took full advantage, getting another set of points on the board to once again put Jokr with the offensive joust. Game as the QB again, working his way forward. Again, that man deep there, but he is occupied with that stack. So instead, Jokr is going to pass around in their own zone. A great stun comes through from Mozzie. That's going to give them some breathing room, but the stack is alive, and they've got invincibility. You cannot get rid of them. Elevate, stealing it away, now sending this one into the bubble. It's going to go off the back wall. Some players in the area, but they overshoot. Salty in pursuit gets the block there on Mozzie, able to find a pass into the bubble, but no, yes, oh my goodness, connecting with Elevate. Elevate on the backboard, looking for Rush's first lead, and he'll find it. Rush with 3 back-to-back points to find the lead.
I don't know if y'all heard that quite, but Rush has the lead over Jokr right now, 6-5. That is notable. That is something to watch here. And that is 3 different players there on Rush getting goals. Rip Red, Elevate, and Tasuna, all with goals registered on the board. This is a team effort by Rush, as Jokr coming out on another rare joust advantage. Game with it on the far side as Mozzie up ahead. Will get pressured here by 3 players. You see the triple coverage on him? Unbelievable. The Salty Raccoon gets a clutch save on that. After that defensive kind of fold up there, Salty Raccoon saves that play, and Elevate gets it sent up, but it's back in the hands of Jokr.
You know, they're really great with that backline recovery and quickly turning it around for opportunities. That shot gets sent in, no good. And Rip Red, did you just do that on purpose? Oh my goodness. But that's okay. I don't think it was. I don't think it was. So. We're good. But Jokr now working on an opportunity of their own. No pocket picked by Rip Red once again. Picks it up and clears this all the way through.
That was a cloud shot. That was a cloud shot. That was a cloud shot. Calm down, sir.
I'm telling you.
As Rip Red with it again, there will send this one up. Far side gets it to Tasuna. Tasuna has one on the ceiling, sends it across. It's to nobody in particular, unfortunately, but this clean bounce will be a race where Game gets there first. You see how far he went down to get that?
Yep.
That was phenomenal. Love seeing that in person. We are live. I don't know if y'all know that. We are live here in person in Denver, Colorado at the McNichols Civic Center. It's time with it here on the near side, sending it across. Does connect to Mozzie. Mozzie moving on in. Back to time, although it's off the mark. Will be down to the floor. What a scoop there by the goalie, and that's out of the bubble.
Yeah, what a slap there by Rip Red, but they're not done yet. Game with the recovery on the ceiling. Doing some moves here. Tasuna trying to play coverage, but it's a bit difficult when the disc is moving like that. It's okay, though. Jokr trying to keep on to this possession. It is Ryan with the recovery. Back over to Game now. Game now firing this one high. Looking to connect with Mozzie. No good. Escape takes a couple of bounces, and Salty Raccoon is able to get the semi-clear. It's going to require a little help from Elevate, but that is through.
And that's Rip Red, far side, sends it across to Tasuna. Tried to duck. Time saw that coming, got the stop, and sends it back out. Though cannot get it out of the zone. As that time will get it sent all the way through. That will get sent through. It was Game and sent it through. Game picks it up. No, it'll be Mozzie. Mozzie hooks that one down to the floor as Mozzie tries to get it back, but it will be Salty Raccoon on that 50-50 coming up. It gets it sent out through that far side too. There's going to be a stack race for it. There might be a stack race for it. There might be too many stuns for a stack race for it, as this is going to be a slow race all the way down. Tasuna has pushed the Rush lead up to 3.
What is going on here? I mean, this was definitely not the scoreline we were expecting to see. And, you know, I don't want to jinx it early. There's still 3.5 minutes.
You know what this is?
What?
Echo Arena. I'm kidding.
This is Echo Arena. It is. But, I mean, hey, we saw it earlier. You know, we watched that Juicebox game where they went up by 5 and then Jokr took it right back. This is not a margin of safety here for Rush in the slightest. They've still got 3 minutes to fight through, and here comes Jokr. That's Mozzie whipping that one through the mid. The stack is not able to get the read. Teammates in the area. Game with the recovery. Pocket picked by Rip Red. Gets that one ripped away and sent on through the mid. Elevate looking at an open mail slot, but there's no delivery on Sundays. And Ryan is going to get the pickup instead for Jokr. I was proud of that one.
That one got me. That one got me. This one gets sent out here by Game. They're going to look to track this one down. Game gets his own clear, and good setup there. Time on the far side. Pocket picked. Elevate. Elevate has been responsible for, I don't know how many turnovers, but a lot. Gets it. Rip Red sends it. Oh, that's going to be a big stop there. Who was that? That was not Game. It was a short number. They're all number 0. I don't know. Elevate has it here. Elevate on the floor. We'll send this one up in the hands of Rip Red. Rip Red, looking at a 1v3, wisely try to get that one sent back. And unfortunately, it was maybe pushed up a little too far. His Game will get that one picked off, sent out. 2 minutes to go here as Rush still maintains his 3-point lead cycle.
Yeah, we've been going for a long, long time. Ryan with the pickup. Hold on. No! Gets stunned out there by the defense, but the teammates are fighting. It is Jokr somehow winning back this possession game on the shoulder. Says, no, I'm doing it myself, but Salty Raccoon has other news for him. What a save there. Wow. The Rush defense has just been on another level this game as they still hold on to this 3-point lead.
This is loose again. Good. Oh, wow, what a stack. That was a short range stack. Picking that one up, sends it out. Elevate, got the opportunity. Oh, it's off the shield. Gets it back, wants to send it across. Next one. But what a save there by Time. Time has been insane in the goal. He was one who got the save earlier. Ripred gets it back, sends it up to Suna. 2v1, they get it in. They're up by 5 with a minute and a half to go.
What is going on? The coordination from Rush on that play decided, you know, we're not beating Time head on, so you got to send in 2. And they're going to go up by 5 points here with a minute and a half remaining. We hear them over here on the stage. They are scheming. They are plotting. They are figuring out what they've got to do in this final minute to send this either to OT or just the win. And here they go, Dimwee.
I can hear Game generaling. I can hear him generaling over here. That is a real pleasure to witness in person. As that one gets set up into the tube, it's a bit high. Oh, big grab there by Ryan. Ryan resets it wisely. The game on the back line coming in. Gets by Elevate. Gets the pass off to Mozzie. Mozzie across. Time. They thread the needle. They get it in for the 2. Jokr is back on the board. They're back within 3.
They're gonna need a 3 though, and that is going to be really important because I don't think at this point there's gonna be time for 2-2s unless they can get it very, very quickly. And even them, I know we've seen them do it. But you know, against the Rush defense we've been talking about, we'll see if that's doable. Here we go. Salty Raccoon playing this one safe. You know, going and making some time and space before sending it through. That's Connor CC. I'm sorry, Ripred down. Elevate. Looking for the goal. Oh, that would have sealed the deal, but they're not gonna get it there. As instead, Mozzie gets the recovery, sending this one to Game. Game feeding it on through. Oh no! It's not going to connect with a teammate. That is loose, and Salty will pick this one up. Only have to burn 10 more seconds here.
Yeah, Salty was playing back there. Make sure they didn't get any free ones. Time will get this one picked up. 7 seconds. Time sends it up. It's intercepted by Ripred. Ripred sends that one in, and that'll do it. Rush has taken round 1 over Jokr.
And you can hear the crowd's response to that. I don't think anybody was ready for it, but here we are. Offbeat. How did we get here?
My goodness, what a defensive battle that was. Look, Time coming in clutch with a bunch of saves, but my goodness. Salty Raccoon on the backside, quarterbacking with 2 assists, only 2 recorded saves. That is insane. Salty Raccoon has been all over the map in that goal. Working that back end so well. You talked a bit about the beginning, how it was odd. Not quite perma-goalie, but they've got Salty Raccoon way back on defense for those reads, for those stacks, and it's a read that seems to be working because Jokr has not had much going their way so far. Only 7 points across that 10-minute game, 7-10 being the final. Like, they found a weakness. They found something. Jokr coming in here, they were the favorites, right? They were the favorites kind of for the tournament, you could arguably say. And so coming in here for Rush, this is a massive round 1 win. They found something. They were looking at the film. They planned some sort of counterattack here, and it's been working exceptionally well.
It absolutely is. And it's also a warning shot to all the other teams that Rush might be up against today. Yeah. Because if they pull off a round there, they can pull off a round against your team. It sounds like we're going to get a timeout here. It's an extension of this intermission. And I'm getting a note. We're going to find out what that's about. We are going to get started here. So we are Jokr a round down. And we are in round 2, a minute 10 off of the clock. Jokr is up by 2 points. And it is Rush with the joust advantage, Psycho.
Here we go. It feels like eons ago we last played, but now we're back into it. Salty Raccoon as the QB sends this one over to Ripred. Ripred under pressure finds Elevate quickly on that cross side, doing some moves to keep away from that stack, but manages to find the relief lane through to Tasuna on the wall. Tasuna now down low, finding Ripred once again. Goalie is home, and Rush is ready for it. Setting this one up by resetting back to Salty Raccoon. Now forward again to Elevate. Rush in pursuit. They're in the bubble, and Elevate finds the answer. 2-2 here.
Whoops, and there you go. We've got a tie game already. Rush already answering Jokr after Rush did take that first round. Although I do believe both teams are going to be moving on to that the single elimination tournament. We're just fighting for seed at the moment. His game will handle this one on the joust. This is really calm. That rollout, they are sticking with that rollout. It's a shallow where they send Time all the way out, very aggressive, almost on a cherry picking play. but I think it's also to put them against that backstack. Yeah, you split them up just now.
It is. You know, when it runs successfully, that man deep tends to break up the back chain, and that leaves you with a 3v2 kind of situation. And, you know, and they've been taking full advantage of it, passing in their own zone, making it work. And as I say that, as I'm blabbering, Rush is putting in work. Salty Raccoon sinks that one in for the 2. They've got the lead again, Dimwee.
For the 2, 4-2.
Hey.
Fortitude. I just had it completed. Yeah, 7:20 on the clock, and since we've come back from that extended break, it's been all Rush here. With 4-0, aside from that 2 points that Jokr was able to score before that long intermission. So right now, Mozzie handling it. It's Mozzie playing on B left side set. Mozzie sending this one into the near side tube, handled by Ryan. Ryan, of course, time playing deep out, being covered by Tsuna. Ryan gets that extra speed boost, sends it up, puts it into Game's hands, behind the goal, brings it in for the 2 to tie it up 4-4.
That disc looks blue, but it doesn't matter because points are points. It doesn't matter how they get them. Game, putting that one into the close side pocket gets us tied up at 4 apiece. I can do math, I can read, I promise. But with 6.5 minutes remaining, you know, this is anybody's game, so let's see how Rush handles this just advantage. It is Salty Raccoon as the QB under immediate pressure from the stack, finds Rip Red up high and then Elevate down low. They're working this one forward rather quickly as this is going to bounce towards Tsuna. No, just kidding, Salty Raccoon, oh my goodness, but denied by Mozzie. What a save there, and a great clear as well to send this one down into the Rush zone.
Yeah, what a save it was. Good clear, and then all the stuns, but that big race here. Time somehow getting there first in front of the 3 blue players. And sending that one back to the backside. Caught on the play of Salty Raccoon. This is a numbers advantage for Jokr. And they are able to capitalize on that, get 2 on the board. They have retaken the lead for the first time since that intermission. And they're now up 6-4.
Yeah, it was looking kind of interesting here with the back and forth, but Jokr is going to have the lead, but it's not by much. And here we go. Rush looking to take it right back as they come out of the tubes. A bit slow perhaps, but then make up for it with a quick pass. It's Salty to Rip Red and then back to Salty. Now forward. Oh my goodness, a big pass comes through from Elevate, trying to line up those lanes, and it was enough hesitation that front stack was able to get home, break apart that play, and turn the disc over for Ryan to send on through.
You really cannot afford to hesitate at this level. The margins are too thin. His Game picks that one up, brings it in. No hesitation there, puts it in for the 2. Jokr is up 8-4 here in round 2.
They've been on a roll. We saw it with Juicebox. Well, you know, as soon as they started getting going there, they were basically unstoppable. And we'll see if they can, you know, kind of continue that pattern here. Ryan and Game so far the only players on the board for the side of Jokr, but I'm expecting that to change rather quickly here.
Rather quickly indeed, it's Salty Raccoon. Game feigns an attack, and Salty sends that one up and lands it to Tsuna, stunned out by Mozzie. Mozzie gets a pickup, gets a speed boost, 3v1 against his goalie, dead to rights. Game gets it in for the 2. Halfway through round 2, Jokr is up 10-4.
It was really good positioning there by Game and the stack partner. I did not catch that name. Mozzie was kind of ready, waiting for that stack to get into bubble and threaded the needle at the perfect time. It was too far out for the goalie to jump, but a perfect spot for Game to pick it up and put in the easy points. So now Rush, finding themselves down by 6, is going to try this one again. Salty Raccoon up high to Rip Red, and then a quick cross over to Elevate. That stack ever in pursuit here from Jokr. Applying pressure. Elevate gets the reset back off to Salty, and Salty now over to Rip Red. Down low and through to Tsuna. We'll have a moment to stall here, waiting for the teammates to get up. The defense gets home first, and they've baited the reset, getting a beautiful interception. It's headed the other way here for Jokr. It could be quick points if they can read it. No, defense is home, but that will not stop time as he sends this one back to Game for the little reset as Jokr looks to set up around the bubble.
And the Game over the time sending that one in. Opportunity, got one behind the goal, back to Game. Look at this defense. This defense is not folding up on itself. Game doing all the jukes. Tries to take it 1v4. Does not connect. Another opportunity. That one's off of a head. Big defensive stops here by Rush. Another one. This one's loose, and it will be Elevate getting the clear. What a stop. What a defensive sequence by Rush.
Oh, the only thing that could have made that one better is if that stack was able to track it down for that 3. It would have been huge because they're still down by 6 and maybe more as Mozzie sinks the long bomb from 29 meters out. 18 meters a second. Jokr's going to go up by 9.
I think they're excited about that one.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I can't tell.
Great shot by Mozzie, of course. He's a shooter. 3 minutes to go here. 9-point lead currently to Jokr in the second round. Of course, round 1 did go to Rush. So if Jokr wins the second round, this will be our first 3-round game of the day as Ryan chants it off the Game. Game puts it in for the 3. And they are now up by 12.
I don't know if that first shot from Ryan was off or if Game was just offering a little bit of help there, but it doesn't matter because points are points, and that is 3 of them. It's going to get Jokr up by 12, and with 2.5 minutes remaining and the momentum very firmly in the favor of Jokr, I would say more likely than not, we're going to a round 3, but let's see if Rush can just get something going here with the last quarter of this round.
Yeah, this one into the bubble there does not connect with Rip Red, or Elevate, excuse me. As Ryan will get it recovered instead for Jokr. 2.5 minutes still. Mozzie on the other side has Tasuna right behind. Will get it sent through. Takes an ugly bounce here, and will be Elevate to connect on that one instead. So turnover here in the hands of Rush. Elevate sending that one through mid. Does get it all the way down into the orange bubble. And we'll have a bit of a race for it. Rush does get there first. Salty Raccoons able to put it in for the 2. And Rush is back within 10.
Something I always tell my teams is you've got to start somewhere, right? And so even if you're down by 10 points with 2 minutes remaining, even if we go to a round 3, just getting yourselves on the board to answer back to that, momentum from Jokr is huge. And so now for the first time in a long time, we're going to see Jokr take a joust advantage as Game picks this one up and takes it to the ceiling here as the QB. Stack looks to be broken apart for a moment, and Game is looking to keep him that way, allowing Ryan the time and space to work on through the mid. Salty Raccoon jumps, forcing that pass up to Time with an open goal, and he don't miss those from 11 meters out. That is the 3 that Jokr was looking for, answering back to Rush very quickly.
13-point lead now with 1:20 on the clock. That is a substantial lead. It's a minimum of 5 goals, which is 4 resets, which is 1:20, which means we are out of mathematical time. We are, in fact, going to see our first 3-round game of the day here, of the Sunset Cup here in Denver, Colorado at McNichols Civic Center. As time will get this one picked off here for Jokr. And an interesting turn of events here as that first round did go to Rush, as this one does get sent in by Rush. And then the first little bit here looked to be in Rush's favor. They got the lead early in the second round. They pushed the lead up. They maintained it for a little bit, and then Jokr was just able to find their form here and come back. And then now dominating, as you would expect them, as Game gets stunned out there at mid, and Rip Red turns it around.
Yep, turns it around, finding Elevate under pressure, looking for the relief pass to Rip Red, and then forward to Salty Raccoon at the cloud. Now back over to Elevate. Incredible passing work from Rush, but they're going to get denied by the defense. A big stop there, but they're not done yet as Rip Red gets the pickup, and he will not be stopped there. Sinking in the 2-pointer, it's going to get Rush to, within 11 as we end out of this second round. I'm getting mixed up by that break.
Round. Well, the extended break makes it feel like the first, but we will be going to a third round. 4 seconds on the clock as we just wait for this joust advantage here. It looks like 2 of them aren't even coming. Yeah, they're not even coming forward. So there you go. Round 2 in the hands of Jokr as we go to 1-1 in this best-of-3 series. Offie, what a second round.
Yeah, very, very interesting seeing both teams coming back from that extended break, how they reacted, and how they played accordingly, because, right out the gate here, it was looking pretty good for Rush. They got out, they got themselves a bit of a lead, and were looking to be holding pretty stable. And then the wave of momentum that was Jokr. They came back, and they came back hard with an incredible run there. And like we saw, the momentum got slowed a little bit at the end, which is important going into this third round. But it was absolutely enough. And it was much too late. It was much too late, considering what was getting pieced together here. Game leading the way with 9 points on the game, but obviously we know how they like to play this. Game is that offensive role, but is being set up by everyone. Ryan with 4 assists. That's a name we don't say a lot because Ryan's playing that, mid, not too much on the D, not too much on the offense, but is setting these up, finding those open targets, doing an excellent job of quarterbacking that offense, and is a big reason why they went on such a run they did. On the other side, look, Salty Raccoon was absolutely carrying that first round. For Rush, but not so much could do here. A lot of odd man rushes for Jokr, makes it really hard for a goalie to do much. And so right now it's time to see, have they stabilized, and will they be able to continue that momentum that they started building?
Indeed, and we did just have a false start there. It sounded like they were about to come out, and then they hit that pause button, and it's because of that time there. They had set the time to 8:50 to start that second round, which then, of course, set it again to 8:50 to start the third. So that's a reset there. They've reset the time. It looks like they're just going to start on round 1. It makes sense. Or is it going to sound – they're going to start with no round. This is round 1 of 1. That's fair enough. So teams are going to be readying up here. We will get back into this one. Of course, we are 1-1 in this best-of-3 series. The loser will go on to face
Instinct.
Instinct.
Yes.
The winner will go on to face
Hive Mind.
Hive Mind. There you go. We're going to get started here in round 3 between Jokr and Rush Psycho.
All right, here we go. Doors are opening for the last time in this game. The game is going to pick this one up and somehow keeps it away from that Rip Red and Elevate stack, working his way to the far side of the arena. But eventually they're going to force a reset. Oh no, that's a bad reset. Stack is in pursuit. Elevate overshoots, and it's actually going to be a pass to time. Totally calculated. Just ask him.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, you know it. As Mozzie brings that one in. Mozzie will score the first goal here of round 3. With 22 seconds in. Good for the 2. And that one was fed to him by time. As, yeah, we got the full stat reset there. Unfortunately, so not able to quote those other stats from the previous rounds. But just over 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Again, not an elimination game, as both these teams will be moving on to that the single elimination bracket as Elevate. Setting that one up to Tsuna. Tsuna has an option to cross, so those lanes are properly covered, though. If they pay attention, they've got a man advantage. If somebody caught out of the play, they were. Fortunately, that player has returned back to the play. Salty Raccoon sending it back in. Elevate under the goal. Gets it in. Looks like it was off of a head, possibly. But they've tied it up.
We got to talk about, Tsuna on the ceiling there. You called out he's got that cross, but that's the thing. Jokr has been baiting what looks like safe lanes the whole game, and they almost did it there as well. That goalie was ready for the low pass and almost had it, but Rush was still able to make it work. Gets the set of points on the board, and we're tied at 2.
Tied at 2, minute and a half in. As Game handles this one under pressure there by Tsuna, playing a very aggressive forecheck right now. As Game will send this one into the near side tube, up to Ryan. Ryan through the tube and in the hands of Time, playing that deep position he's been playing all game. Now Mozzie sending it up, looking for Time, hits the Geo, will be loose here. Bouncing around Time, what a pickup, using the enemy player as a Geo as an anchor to scoot around there. As Game will get this one sent back up. Jokr maintaining possession. Oh, they almost got a 1v1, but what an interception there by Rush.
Yeah, but they're not able to make something of it as Game gets the pickup on the back line regardless, keeping this possession for Jokr alive. It's going to be sent over to Mozzie, and then Mozzie back over to Game, playing a little monkey in the middle here with Rip Red. Game again finding that pass lane, this time over the top of the Geo, and back and forth we go between Mozzie and Game, but there we go. There's the bad pass that Rush has been looking for, but no Time grabbing that one. Sends it back over to Game, and now Jokr is ready to push Game to the shield, and we've seen this number far too many times, sinking it in for the 2. Jokr is going to have their lead back.
Jokr taking that lead back 4-2 off of that one from Game. I've seen how many times I've seen Game do that move into the shield and then pushing it off the shield, make it a duck, bring it in for the 2. You think you could read him after he does that move for so long, but I think it's a testament to how good he is as a player that he'll do something that should be predictable, and you still can't predict it.
Yep.
Although I'm sure there's some competitive-minded player right now rolling their eyes at me. As Ryan, this is a big interception here for Jokr. Yeah, you know. Big interception for Jokr. Tsuna not able to get the handle on it. Mozzie gets a scoop, trying to get it to her teammate across the arena there. Elevate instead. Getting that interception, sending it out, but there's Time on the back line once again. Maintaining, this is some ridiculous possession for Jokr right now, Psycho.
Yeah, it has been insane, and it shows in the numbers as well. Possession very firmly in the side of Jokr right now, 76%. They have just kind of been relentless, and even though they haven't had a lot of luck getting into the bubble necessarily because of those defensive stacks, they've been doing really good things with the movement. And just like that, again, Rush thinks they have it clear. They can't get together fast enough, and Jokr has them beat with the speed on the stacks, keeping their possessions alive time and time again.
And Game was looking for a backboard shot there, I think. Went a little bit high and ends up as a pass. Game gets it back, bringing it in. And it's off of Tsuna, but into that far side quarter pocket. And that will be a 4-point lead now to Jokr. That one, and it did take, I didn't notice that. It took a minute for us to get that goal there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fighting back and forth there. The defense of Rush has been incredible, but the Jokr stacks, the Jokr game that they play, we know how it is. We're seeing it here. But here comes Rush, still looking to make something work. No, losing it to that back chain. Tsuna takes it back, though. Hold on. Rush is not done. All the way down to the bubble. Oh, my goodness, off of the ding ring. That almost would have been huge for Rush there, but no good just yet. The chain is in pursuit. No, Game is going to be there first here for the side of Jokr, doing some moves to open up the lane, finds Ryan down there on the floor. Salty Raccoon, getting back into the goal, but it's going to be a 2-on-1, and Jokr will get it done. That's Ryan doing some ducks, doing some moves, gets it in for the 2.
That is now a 6-point lead to Jokr, and those are also 4 goals scored by at least 3 different players. I believe Time may have gotten one off of head. I'm not sure. Early on, but he did get 2 assists in this. So everybody contributing here. Salty Raccoon handling assists. What an aggressive rollout there. A 1-2-1 coming from Jokr. A very aggressive 1-2-1. They're trying to get this one turned over quickly. They want to push up fast. They want to push up hard because you get that lead. You start to demoralize the other team to a point that you start winning the game just from that mental. That is an opportunity. Mossy there on the far side, sending it down. Game brings it in, hits it for the 2.
Top pocket there for Game. Excellent coordination. Mozzie making his way toward the bubble. Saw Game coming in with speed and was like, yes, please. Putting that one in for the 2. Joker's going to go up by an entire 8 points, which, you know, is still 3 goals, technically, if 2 of them are 3s. But Jokr has just been so relentless, and Rush has not had a lot of luck getting it through the zone. Here they go with an opportunity. Elevate under pressure, though. Will he get the reset back? Yes. Connects with Salty and then forward again to Tasuna. We'll see if they can make something of this opportunity as they push into the bubble. Incoming Stack forces the pass, and that is Rip Red sending it through the hands of Time. It doesn't matter how it happens. Points are going to be points.
I love how that sounds so poetic. We say, through the hands of Time.
I know, right? I like that.
Through the hands of Time. We're going to write a song called Through the Hands of Time after this is done. As we got 3:45 on the clock, 6-point lead currently to Jokr. That was a good goal there, though, from Rush. As they are trying to come back here in the 3rd round, of course. As Ryan handling it here on the near side, setting it up, has Time right nearby, and they're going to move into the offensive zone. However, the defense is in position. Time wanted to take that one in, but that was a proper 1v2 at least, probably a 1v3, depending on how you look at that. Instead, it will be a turnover, and there it is. Rip Red will hit it for a 3, and just like that, Rush is within 3. A 7-meter 3 at that.
A 7-meter 3. They could not get any closer. And you know what? That 1-point difference is huge because that just brought it to within 3 points. That's just 1 goal. Heck, there's even time for 2-2s if they so choose with 3 minutes remaining. And here comes Jokr. They've had their lead chipped away at, but we know that they are still sitting comfortably here as they work this one through the mid. That is going to be Time receiving. Not playing deep, notably, this time. This is a different rollout than what we're used to. We'll see if they make it work as the little back and forth between Time and Ryan works. It's going to be Mozzie now sending it back to Game under some pressure here from Salty, but still manages to find a gorgeous cross to Time. Time to Mozzie, and Mozzie to the goal for the 2. Jokr will go back up by 5.
Back up by 5 here with just 2.5 minutes to go, just over 2 minutes remaining in this game. Just a reminder, this is the 3rd round. Despite the fact you may have just tuned in during the intermission there, only seen 2 rounds. There was a technical delay, and we are now in the 3rd round. So 5-point deficit currently to Rush as they handle this one. Salty Raccoon trying to bait that chain out, does, but the chain was just feigning that attack. Pass in was intended for Elevate, and was off the mark as Time to get it picked off and sent through to the near side here into the offensive zone, and will be collected by Game. Big scrum on the near side. Elevate gets it instead, turns it back around.
Oh, setting this one all the way down into the zone. It's going to take an unfavorable bounce for Rush right into the hands of Game. And now they're going to slow down here. Game looking for those lanes to present themselves. Finds Time. Time, though, oh my goodness, getting a great pass up to Mozzie. Mozzie sending this one down into the bubble. Elevate may be there first if they can get the read, but it looks like Ryan's also in the area. Elevate gets the hand on it, just whips this one back to Salty Raccoon. Drifting back here, just looking for some options. The stack gets together. Salty sends this one through the far side tube, looking to connect with Elevate. It does not, but it's going to bounce down into the bubble where Time is waiting. That is another turnover. Jokr is going to get sent the other way.
Yeah, Time gets that one cleared out all the way down into the offensive zone. Good pickup here by Ryan. Ryan, pocket pick by Elevate. This is only a 2-goal game. This is a big opportunity here for Rush. They send it out. Will be in the hands of Ryan. Ryan sending it through into the hands of Game. Game now with it. Stunned out. Almost loses it. Somehow Mozzie comes away with it. I don't know how that works out, but Time and Mozzie. And oh my goodness, Mozzie hits the 3. That is a punishing goal. That is an 8-point lead.
That basically seals the deal there. You cannot score 3 goals in less than 50 seconds. So it is going to be Jokr winning this final round. It is just a question of by how much. As Rush comes out for what is likely the last joust advantage of the game. Salty Raccoon as the QB takes a little time, sending it low before sending it high, connecting with Rip Red and then down low to Elevate. Stack is in pursuit, can't get the hands up in time. That's a turnover. Time sends this one on through the tunnel. Jokr has time for one more set of points. Mozzie sending this one in, finding Time, and Time finds the goal. Another set of points on the board for them as they go up by 10.
There you go, 10-point lead here as we close out this third round. That should be the last we have. We have, what, 1 second on the clock. So there you go, Jokr is going to take this one in 3. They will be moving on to face Hive Mind. And Rush will be moving on to face Instinct in that first round of that single elimination bracket. Congratulations to Jokr. So also shout out to Rush for taking that first round. That is not something, that's not something to stick your nose up about, Offrey.
Yeah, there is an alternate universe where they were able to take that momentum and ride it right into round 2, and I am very curious to see what would have happened there. And hey, that's not to say we won't get another chance at it, because we've got our 4 teams, and it's very possible that these 2 might meet up again. So do not count Rush out. They are still left. We've got our final 4. Up next, after our short break, it is going to be Instinct versus Rush. And then we will follow that up with Jokr versus Hive Mind. And then we'll see who will be playing for it all. We'll have our 3rd place match finals. 4 games still to come. As we close out this tournament here, we're into single elimination, which means you win or you're done. So that's it. Offbeat, Dimwee, Psycho, we are going to be back in a little bit with our single elim finals. We'll see you real soon.